Okay, today we went to, me and Jesse, we went to Field and Stream. And we picked up a few things, one of them being split shots. Another, we added some flies to the collection right here. Got a few of those. And we got some hardware, I guess, so that we could build one of these. Now, I built this a little while back, just using the split rings and hook off of a different lure, and it rattles, as you can see. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Started.
All right. So we got all our supplies we need. So we are going to try it on this lure using. So I would advise using a hammer, but I decided that using this would be a lot cooler. So we're gonna be using that with the nail.
We have a nail. All right. So I guess let's just get to it.
All right.
All right.
So you wanna put this right into that. If you can see that.
Here, let's put it to the camera.
So right on the inner cup part.
Right on one of the edges.
Yeah, right on the edge of the
and then
spikes.
Kids, be careful doing this, right?
Yeah, you want to watch out because you don't want to hurt yourself now. Okay, now we don't want to go into the table, which we kind of already dented a little bit. So
is it all the way through? No.
It is not, so you just got to keep trying. Alright, never give up. Perseverance. So now we're just going to keep trying this. Until it breaks into it. Which will hopefully be soon, actually.
It pierced a little bit.
Pierced.
Alright, guys, I am going to film him doing this.
So I'm going to try to put that in the split ring, change it up a little bit. So we are through. And we have pierced it. So you just want to, like, kind of, I guess now, push to make sure it goes all the way through. Just want to keep pushing. And maybe turn it a little bit to try to widen that area where it has went in. Because you want to make sure you have a big enough hole to get a split ring in there. Because if it's just a little tiny part, the split ring will not fit. So now we're just going to try that again a little bit more. Now that we made our indentation where we want to get it. So why don't we do that?
So basically what he's saying is you want to just keep hitting it until you get a thick enough hole that you can fit the split ring straight through it. So I think we're just going to fast forward until we do that. All right.
So we made this hole right now, and we're going to make the other hole on the other side. And you want to make sure, you're going to want to do what he's doing before you start hitting it, and make sure it's exactly lined up, because you want the lure to be kind of like in a straight kind of line thing. So yeah, we switched to a hammer to make it easier, because the axe was way cooler, but. And this is kind of just breaking all our nails hitting against the floor, which I don't know why he's doing this, but it's a good idea. Alright, and we'll be back when this hole is pierced. Alright, we are ready for the next step, because now you could have done this following along with us, but we have a hole right there and a hole right there, if you can see that well. So what you're going to want to do, well, you're going to want to make sure you have pliers first of all, so that when you're hammering it in, if you hit it too hard any which way, it might bend in. So you're just going to want to bend it right out again, back where it was. But so these are hemostats. If you don't know what that is, they're just fishing pliers with scissors. And so just use any type of fishing pliers you have, just so that they're skinny. And so you're going to want to take that right where the hole is. So you're going to want to pinch down right on the hole and pull out a little bit. And you're going to want to do this because naturally, when you pull it in on the next step, they want to fold in. And if they fold in, you're not going to be able to put your split rings on there. So then you just pull and pull. Just so that they are not able to do that. And now they are out a little bit just to make sure, because you always just better safe than sorry. You don't want to ruin it by having them just creep inside. So just keep doing that until they are good looking. And then you're ready for the next step. So what you're really going to do is fold it, crease it right down the line right here, so that you can...
And this is the part where you can put the beads in if you really want. It's optional.
And that is the part where you're going to be ready for the beads. Alright, so now that you have it like that, you will insert the BBs or whatever you're using. I've heard that you can use split shots. I wouldn't really use those because I think they just weigh it down and its action wouldn't be too good. And so you're going to want to insert maybe about, let's see. So just whatever, like the size of your bottle cap. And so you're just wanting to do like 4 or 5. I think I'm going to do 4 for this one. And then you just close it up forever so that they don't fall out. So I'm going to do that with the hemostats and just fold them in. And now the bottle cap is really ready to be a lure. Now all you have to do is put on the split rings and the hooks.
Alright, so you see we have these pliers, and this has a little blade on it. And you see these things are really thin, the split rings. So you need to open it a little bit. So we're just putting in these pliers for a couple seconds.
You could also use like a razor or a knife blade or whatever, something thin that you could just stick in there to separate the little part from the main coil.
Alright, so now I'm going to try to get it on here without messing it up. Which I'm going to get it on this blade. And then I'm going to start to turn it almost. Man. It's kind of hard, guys. Oh, man. You shot. Alright, found it. Oopsies.
It's good to have.
It's actually really hard. It doesn't look like it, but like...
So you got to stick that in the hole that you put.
So it's basically like a keychain almost, if any of you ever done a keychain.
Yeah, that's actually pretty much the same exact thing. So you're just gonna...
It's the same concept. So you just want to... Sorry if you're getting a bad angle. This is kind of hard for me to get it in there. So basically you just want to keep doing this. So I think we're just going to forward to when we get it on.
Yeah, because this is kind of hard.
Right.
But so you just want to separate this little piece and then get it on the plier to separate it. As you can see, it's separated because it was originally not, so that you can slide it onto the thing. All right. Okay.
So basically we didn't get it on yet, but we're just showing you how hard this actually is.
So you got to separate it using the two. So if you want to zoom in on that. So you just got to open it up, and then you're going to want to slip it on right on there. And then he's going to undo that. And I'm just going to keep on sliding. And it's on. Now we just got to get it in there. So
Right.
as you can see, it is on. That's the first ring. So
Then you have to just keep twisting it in until it stops.
till it's like in the middle.
Yep, in the gap.
Okay. So now we got 1 on, and now we're gonna try to struggle to get 2 on. We'll come back to you after that is done. So this is in the middle of getting it. As you can see, we are kind of opening it up a little bit so that we can get the split ring onto the thing. So you got to use kind of 2 sharp objects to get both points.
Let's set up the camera.
Okay, so there that is. And then, so we're just going to try to slip this on. Hope we can get it first try. If not, okay. This is pretty tough because I don't think our hole placement was exact. Okay, am I in? Okay, I think you can get out.
Yeah.
Right, I'm in.
Alright, that one's in.
And then you just gotta start twisting and keep twisting. So once you get it in the actual hole, you just gotta keep twisting. Just keep twisting. And you're just gonna wanna just get it in there, which is kind of hard to do actually. Which we're just gonna keep on twisting until you finally get it to the point where it's in the middle. So right about there, as you can see. Okay, then I'm gonna pinch that shut. And then, so that that doesn't come undone. Well, actually, we're gonna need to get the hook on later. Can't forget about that.
Alright, you wanna just skip to the next clip?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, let's just show them what this looks like. Alright, that looks like the 2 things that you just have on there. You got those beads in there. We're gonna have to close that a little bit. That's just part of it. Alright.
Go.
Alright, so here is the last step in making it. You want to grab your treble hook and you want to have that open a little bit so you can just almost get that on of your little circle.
So that,
and you want to keep twisting the circle until it'll look just like that. And we are finished. And you can just readjust that a little bit to however you like. And so, yeah,
and
that's
then,
basically it.
And then all you have to do left is just tie a line on that one, and you're good. And I think this is a good combination with the red hook and red leaf. I like it. And hopefully the fish will like it.
All right, and you guys drop a like. Tell us if you catch anything on this lure. I mean, we've never even used it, but we've seen videos on it, and they said it was okay. So if you catch anything on it, just let us.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Go down, drop a like. If you catch anything on this, please let us know. That'd be great to know how you guys have results with the ones that you made. And here you can see what we have in our future of making lures. I especially like that one. I think that is pretty cool. And there's the other one. And there is the final product.
All right, drop a like, subscribe, and as we said, please tell us if you catch anything, and let us know down in the comments if you want us to make any other lure videos. All right, bye.